What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3. As always, it's Sean here. And today we're going to be starting a challenge run going from for one of the very hard achievements in this game that I think got much easier with the changes to India and Pivot of Empire, and that is Durran Durran. Our achievement is to play as Herat, form Afghanistan, own all the historical states of the old Durrani Empire, and do not be a member of any power bloc led by any other country. Now, I've actually tried this achievement run once before when it first came out with the immersion pack for the Persia region when the Great Game released. But I kind of failed because at the very end of this, you actually have to take a piece of land that's normally owned by British East India Company. So let's go ahead and go to the Great Game journal entry for here. And I think it's Herat we have to play as, right? Civil war in the Afghanistan has left the Empire of Herat as the last bastion of Durrani rule. And heirs to the dynasty resist Persian incursions and reunify Afghanistan under their restored empire. So let's go ahead and launch as them. And we'll take a look around and discuss what we need to do to get this achievement. Namely, I think in this case, we have to, of course, take over our nation here right next to Persia. And we have to take basically this entire region, including the Punjab region over here that is normally part of British East India Company. And the reason we're doing this now is because in the current patch, more often than not, British East India Company collapses, and that gives us an opportunity to really take these lands over here easier. So before we start, let's see the criteria for the achievement. If we scroll down, I know we've read the description, but that doesn't give you the best option here. We need to not be Herat. We need to be Afghanistan. We own Sindh, Khorasan, Punjab, Kashmir, Baluchistan, Northern Baluchistan, Pashtunistan, Quetta, Kandahar, Kabulistan, Turkestan, and there's a lot of stands in this damn region. So mainly the ones we have to worry about over here is Sindh over here. We have to take this region over here, and then basically everything around here. Not as far west as Persia, but you get my idea. So let's talk about Herat and the situation we were in. First off, tech-wise, we have a similar start to what we had in Hindustan. Almost actually, probably the exact same tech. I don't think anything is different between the two. So we're going to struggle with tech. Right away, we probably want to go line infantry, because military is going to be way more important in the early game than it was as Hindustan, because we don't have a guarantee of getting land based on the collapse of the Raj over here. Now, as our country, let's look at our nation. We have 1 textile mill, 1 wheat farm, 2 livestock ranches, 1 opium farm, 13 barracks, manor houses, subsistence farms. You get our drift. We have almost a million population, 300k GDP. So pretty similar start, all things considered, to what we had in the Hindustan Raj over here. At our government, we have pretty terrible, pretty backwards. Peasant levies, I see serfdom, I see traditionalism, I see debt slavery, I see closed borders. So it's going to be annoying, to say the least. We're going to throw the armed forces in power right away. That's a no-brainer. I see we have a strong petite bourgeoisie. That's interesting. Our current rulers of people, we have a traditionalist and a moderate. We have a pacifist and the rural folk. And we have a jingoist here for the petite bourgeoisie. Interesting. First things first, we always want to go for professional army. It's a must. We need it. For our budget, I want to tax services. Probably opium as well. And what can we build? We have 2k left over. Let's get our political movements expanded here. Let's do the... None of these are really interesting interest groups. I probably want to suppress... We could go landed voting here. Let's suppress the absolutist and suppress the pro-slavery movement. Make it less likely that we get a royalist or an authoritarian and more likely to get something different. None of these are really good movements. We might be able to get a agitator here, but oh well. And so we have the Great Game as our journal entry, right? We need to form Afghanistan, and we'll get more of these popping up soon. So, opening diplomatic moves. Well, the big thing is we want to have Russia on our side. Russia or GB, either or. As far as rivalries go, there's a pretty unique open rivalry here. I gotta remember what our openings. I think we attack Kandahar right away, right? Or is it Kabul? Can't be Kandahar or Kabul. Let's rival Myanmar. I need a friend in the region. Do I have a friend I can get? Honestly, I might try to befriend the Kol Siraj. Ideally, what we get is we'd get some kind of person we can jump right at the start here. I think we're going to fight Myanmar, and we need to get an early win. That way we can get our army size up here. Our army's going to be very important. Currently, we have Ambitious, gets to give us bonus offensive. That's not terrible. Authority and command limit. Do you have anyone better? Persistent isn't terrible. Morale lost is cool. Not the best, though. This guy's probably the best we have, but if this was like Surveyor, I'd take him every day. I think we're fine with who we have. So I realized in our last campaign that the armies actually have proficiency, right? So if I go down to unit details here, they're recruits. How do you improve this? We get weekly, okay, weekly gain here. But fighting a war will help. I definitely want to fight Myanmar right away. I want Persia to be on my side. We are doing our 2 improvements over there. I probably want to make friends with the East Indies for now until they collapse. And likewise with Sind. We're going to turn on these guys, so it doesn't really matter. All right, opening moves. Let's look at our market. Let's sort by our balances. So we have excess clothing. That's good. We need some furniture. We need some wood. Do we actually have wood? We have 1 tier of logging camp. Let's build 1. It's not even our main land. Do we have a... We literally have a land here that's not incorporated. We're going to incorporate that right away. And I think we just start off... Like I said, am I playing on Iron Man mode? I am. So we can't do a safety save. I'm worried if I declare war right away, people are going to get involved, but I think I have to go for it anyway. 3 infantry, by the time this war is over, we'll be actually on top of it. Mobilize, get them ready. The second we get line infantry, we're going to start being beneficial here. If we do need line infantry, I need to do iron. Do we have an iron mine? We do have an iron mine. Let's get 1 in Herat. I also want to get 1 steel industry, and then I want to get an arms industry. That way we can produce our own guns for when we do get line infantry in... Looks like 6 years here. Okay, that's fine. We'll make a lot happen without line infantry, but we're going to need that if we have any hope of fighting the Persian guy over here. And that's the problem of doing this, is that Persia has claims on us. Okay, well, let me reset here. This is going to be the kind of run where it's going to be a lot of rerolls at the start. And then safety saves to make sure that doesn't happen. So I'll be right back once we load in and no longer on Iron Man mode, since we're going to die. There's no way I can stop this from happening. Yeah. Well, they are protective towards me. We'll see. I doubt we can get people involved here. I need a defensive pact with Russia. That's our host here. Our chance is to get that. Let's give it a try. Why not? Let's take half the army here. Throw some new guy over here. And give it a go. We need someone who's really good at defense. Because we're going to get stomped. What's the war goals looking like? They want to return Herat, so we're going to lose everything. Yeah, we're dead. All right, we are back. I've done everything that we did in the past 7 minutes of the game. Same buildings. I swapped out the towing workshop because I realized I don't need steel to make guns to start with. Probably do want to add an artillery foundry. We don't have artillery in our army yet, so we're going to try this again. Hoping beyond all hope. See, I have a belligerent start to these guys. It means they're going to want to kill us. But let's see if we can get lucky and get a conquer state off here. I doubt it. Do we have the same guy? Do we have different people available? We do. We have the Mountain Combat Meticulous Man. This guy's actually probably our best bet here. Open Terrain Commander is really good, but we're fighting in the mountains. This is Afghanistan, of course. So let's just retire this guy. Whatever, we'll keep him involved. And we're going to do our war right now. And let's see if we get Persia attacking us again, which I think might be possible here. And we do get Persia attacking us. Every time we get Persia attacking us. Okay, I think we have to wait for Persia to get involved in some other war here. Do our little Herat start. And we're going to wait. we're gonna wait and hopefully let some of our buildings build instead. I did realize I didn't do my 2 taxes. Forgot that in our start here. But oh well. Oh well. I need to find someone that you hate more than... Oh, well that shows it. Yeah, it's because they hate these people that we are around. So let's look at attitude. They have just a 0. Wow, they just really don't like us, huh? Maybe if we can make friends with Persia, we can do the attack. It doesn't really matter too much if we delay it. It just means it's slightly inefficient, but we're going to be truce locked, I think, regardless here. I think what I can do, maybe... This is just a chance. Let's do another safety save. And that is to maybe attack Kandahar here. Do like a conquer state on some of these. And call in Persia on our side. Let's give it a try. Trick is right as that timer hits. Oops, stop. We add him in as a return state. He takes the Kandahar Bumper. And then we, in our infinite wisdom, are going to take everything else. So we fully, this guy, take all his land. I want all of this to be... We're going to save it here, again, because now we have them on our side. The start is so annoying that I don't want to have to redo everything. That's why I'm going to be constantly saving. Because it's a challenge run, and you got to do whatever you can to win your challenge. And honestly, I'm just going to sit here and defend front with my guys, and Persia will win the war for me. Russia's got involved on the other side. GB will get involved if I don't have enough to do that. So they want to protectorate me. I don't hate it. It's sad, but I don't hate it. If we take our war goals fast enough, we actually will win this. Like, you just need to sit here and defend this front. And if we take this fast enough, Russia can't get involved here. Oh my god, we're so fucked. This is good. They want to protectorate us, means we'll be safe for a little bit. And we can probably get GB to protect us from them. And it's just about winning this before they push and do that, what they're currently doing to Oh, please. Get my war goal. I don't care if I lose. Just take these guys. Just defend. Persia's gone. How can they defend this front? Okay. Okay, we're going to reload that save there. So here's the thing. We just got to win the first war before they get to us through Persia. If we can hold long enough, we have a chance. So I almost want to say, is it better for me to defend up here with the other guy? Because we're currently running with a... Who's our general in charge of that army? The meticulous mountain guy could be our defensive man. Alright, let's just split. We'll keep the army. We just want to buy time in the mountains here. While Persia wins this front. Just need Persia to win fast. While we delay. Hoping we don't lose because of the two fronts here. And that's just tragic when you really think about it. Yeah, that's just terrible. What's this war? We're now on... Oh. Alright, well that sucks. I'll be back. Alright, we're gonna try this again here. Same maneuver, but hopefully something different happens. We have a way better general now. And this guy with cautious advance. We're gonna just come in, invite Persia. We take the other war goals, all for ourselves. And we're currently improving with the people we need to improve in the region. Russia's not involved here because I chose a different region to declare on. I declared, they backed down. All right, well that means we need to do one thing real quick. We're going to go back a week. Autosave 1 here. And I'm going to click the button to make these primary demands. Shit. Now they didn't back down. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's 5 infamy I didn't need to take, but oh well. And we'll take our war goals here. That's good. So I need more enemies. Well, Kran over here is going to be a problem. I need to probably fight people who aren't in good relations with Persia. So we're feeding Persia and using them to basically win our wars here. I see I didn't actually get this region because I could, no claims there. I see. I mean, I can only fight Kabul. Alright, right away, let's go ahead and incorporate these states. Consequences be damned. And let's look at the buildings we get. So we get a tooling. We don't have a tooling workshop. We get more ranches and things. And a logging camp we already built. Okay. Alright, we're building an iron mine. Then we can start doing some limited tooling production. Do we have more logging camps? We did get a couple more. That's good. We have 2K, but do I want to spend that 2K right now? Probably not. Let's add a furniture manufacturer. Let's sort by peasants here. And 2 Herat, and I probably want to get a textile. Oh, let's take one of the ones in Kandahar. You are going to be doing crafts sewing. One will be normal sewing. That'll be fine. Our Prussian army is not passing. The intelligentsia are really pissed from being radicals. In Kabul. Let's do a safety save again. Everything is going to be done safely. That's a good opener. Now, my problem is if I get involved with Kabul, these guys might offer them like Herat in a return state and to fight me here. So let's see. Let us see if Persia is going to get involved against us. If I say go here, how much is for all of their states, right? So it's 0.3 infamy, 11, 9, and 4. So if I wait for my infamy to tick down, I can take it all. And by then, hopefully, I can get some kind of agreement with one of the great powers. And host their embassy. This is a moderate versus another moderate. Let them fight. Offer them custodianship, 39% chance of getting professional army, luck be a lady. We do have a lot of excess money I can spend. Do I want to lower taxes or do I want to invest it? Let's try getting one construction sector. We're going to do it in Herat. It's going to cost us some wood and fabric that we don't really have, but I can always make more wood by finishing these things. We're going to need tooling. Kabul is actually fighting us. Okay. Well, this might go poorly, but I do want to eat all of them in one. I've gotten ourselves a really high set up here. We're going to defend on both fronts here. Let's make this guy stronger. We're defending the mountains. If we do one good fight, I think we'll be fine. It's just making sure Persia doesn't get involved on one side. If we get to war here without Persia fighting us, we're going to be doing all right. Our military should like us. I'll be right back. All right, someone's at my door. Had a maintenance stop. Fuck. Of course. Of course. Of course, they said, we're going to fight you. Okay. We're going to load back a save. And hopefully that doesn't happen again. Or at least doesn't happen in a way where Persia's just going to take the free points against us. That's going to be the biggest thing, is just navigating the risk of Persia wanting to kill us. What rank do I need to be to get an interest? I need 18 prestige. I need a little bit more. A little bit more. Let's get this army all together here. And we need more of this. I actually don't think I want to build a construction sector. I want to save this for army investment. It might honestly be better if I don't have cannons. I need to have an artillery foundry to get cannons. Let's get that artillery foundry in Herat as well. Can I get a silk plantation? I should have one tier of it. Russian army failed to gain traction. That's not good. United my armies together. What is your role here? You are our... Russian army is really failing to gain traction. That's terrible. Hoping they change from belligerent. Bolster the peasant movement. Scrap the current draft. And let me be lucky, please. Alright, so that should be the silk we need. And there's professional army. There's my luck. One agitator. Don't have dedicated police force. We could go freedom of conscience. It's only going to piss off the Sunni Ulema, who are marginalized right now. Good time to go for this if they're currently marginalized. Who's in favor of this? You like this right now because you have... Are you a minoritan? Ooh, okay. That means if I want to knock out something afterwards, let's try to grab empiricism and law enforcement, because that way we can pick up total separation. It's very similar to how we did it in Hindustan. Petition Great Britain for aid or Russia for aid. Let's get Great Britain for aid. Moderate. Lose some penalties here. This is a Democrat for the armed forces. Sounds great. Welcome. Rightful borders. The armed forces turn rhetoric towards... Okay, new anti against Kalat. I like that. Art of doing nothing. Let's do this. I would love for somebody... So you are getting us military assistance. So we get weekly experience gain. Wait, are we paying for them? Wait, we're giving them military assistance? Not sure how that works. I feel like that's backwards. Yeah, why is this modifier giving them military experience? That's very backwards. Okay, the Liam are pissed. They can stay pissed. That's going to just pop and go away. But they're going to start decreasing in strength and be irrelevant, especially once this angry clout goes away as time passes. So we're going to have some nice audio, ASMR, from all of that garbage. And the second we can get line infantry, we can go and fight Kabul. If we clean up this region, we should be all right. Can I get an interest yet? I need... Line entry will probably push us above that prestige requirement. And then we can come and fight down here. I wanted Russia as a friend because they have that direct border with Persia. But if we have GB, I'll take GB. Good vintage. Let's get the prestige. That's more important right now. And our army's doing fine. Why are you struggling to recruit some manpower? I did incorporate these states, right? Okay. Need a rival. We'll do Kabul. Hoping to get good relations with all of the people around me. And we should see how this is going. Bulls rivaled us back. Persia is still belligerent. They want to conquer Herat in northern Baluchistan. That's a concern. But if we get good relations with Russia or somebody, we can swing it, probably. So how... Does anyone that hates you? The Ottomans do hate you. If I get a second rival, which we can do, I can improve with the Ottomans as well. I'll also take one of our logging camps. And we are going to just turn you onto sawmills. And one of you needs to do a little bit of hardwood. Should have a tooling workshop. We do. We do. Let's make sure you do wrought iron tools. And so now we have access to some explosive goods. Tooling should increase, so that'll counteract itself. Diplomatic play against Kalat. We'll add it to the queue. Have you chosen to rival anyone in this region? No, you haven't. Let's rival Kalat again. Alright, I gotta be concerned here. Cordial is good. We're getting 170 reasons for defensive pact here. 45 reasons with GB. I really should have gotten the Russian aid. Yeah, Russia can't send it. And you will owe them obligation, diplomatic cash list. Yeah, why did it make me... This is backwards. The effects here... Yeah, the effects here are so different. Like, I'm giving tech spread for Great Britain into military. That's backwards. Not how it's supposed to be. Alright, that'll fix a lot of our negatives here. Bull is trying to humiliate. This is good. This is good. GB will join. Let's just take a look and see what's going on here. First, actually, I need to make sure we're... Fuck. I'm gonna go back a week, because I didn't choose a fucking war goal. Be smart about this, Sean. If I declare right now, decided not to attack us. About to get our... If we get cannons, I think I'm going to be in a good spot. We also have line infantry, so let's go ahead and do the thing by upgrading all of our units. And with that, I think we actually go and do our go button here. So we do have this guy here. He should start employing. And that'll make our guns available. They will produce enough. There we go. And with that, I think we fight. So I'm confident we can actually hold our own here. Great Britain will get involved. Let's just get our claims. Let's see what Great Britain wants first and foremost. I want a protector at Kabul. See if I can get through this without having everybody and their mother trying to fight us. That's less than ideal. But as long as Persia doesn't get involved, we'll be fine. Let's do a double defend front here. You're repping irregulars. We should be able to beat you just with numbers. Getting an artillery foundry, and then I want to start building probably like 5 or 6 artillery. Maybe 10, if I'm feeling really aggressive here. Are they attacking? They are attacking. We're going to push them back, and then we're going to counterattack. So we take the guy who has cautious advance. He's going to go and do it for us. And we'll get a win here. As long as that number's trending upwards, we will win this out. You can see all these mountain passes. Cautious advance is a real difference getter here. Like, it's making us win this clearly. Normal advance, we probably still would win, but it'd be way more costly for us. So a duel between a moderate and a moderate. Let them stop. Okay, now what can I do here with our law? I would like to go and maybe honestly grant you leadership and use that to get something over here. Like, I know landed voting would be a good swing here. That way at least we can get political parties started and let a free exchange of stuff. We also need to be spending some of our goods here. I do want to spend it on artillery. I want just like half of this, so let's do 5 in each of these provinces. And this should be a done and dusted war. We're going to get out. Russia won't be involved. We've stood up to them, and we should be fine. Good. Good, good, good. Herat has grown. Let us go ahead and incorporate these new states and reset production method everywhere, and we'll fix what we have going on here. So I know I need to do wrought iron tooling. Artillery foundries, keep them all the same. We have one logging camp that needs to be... You're going to do focused hardwood. You'll do prioritize. And then we have a bunch of goods we're getting from other stuff. Don't need butchering tools right now. One of the textile mills I do want craft and sewing. Got a food industry in queue somewhere. Let's cut these down. Let's begin improving with the Kal Siraj. And we can sit on our laurels here and stabilize while we wait for the war to time out. We can go ahead and actually demobilize our troops. Unify with the 12 other guys that just got drafted that are irregulars. That's why we want to go ahead and probably upgrade our guys here. I can give them the bonus opium because we do produce opium. 10% authority is good. And what I want to do actually right away is probably fix our government administration problem. So remember we have negative tax. Kabulistan, let's get you one. Let's get one there. That's going to get us 35 bureaucracy each, and then we'll do a second one in Herati. Don't do Pashtunistan. Actually, let me redo that. That way it's in the right areas. And let's do Herat itself. More important than having explosives. There's wood shortages in our nation. We do need more wood. We do need more wood. Why do we not have wood? Need to hire. Tooling workshop. Probably needs wood to run too. Yeah. So it's all based on our wood shortages here. Can I do focused hardwood here and do normal softwood here, and then just... These need to do need to be after the government administrations. Probably also going to need a paper mill for doing government administrations, which is going to take even more wood. So a lot of this I might be able to fix by importing. For now, let's do that with wood and get a little import route going. We'll start with... none of these guys really matter to me. Why can I not yet get my... I need 21 prestige. What's my region I'm in right now? I'm in Persia, so I can maybe fight these guys up north. Russia does not like me. Oh, we are still in a war here. Yeah, we're just waiting for the war to end, and then we can get Russia to like us again. Local police force, we're going to say no, only because I want dedicated police force. We no longer have the Minoritan Traditionalist around to help us force through the next tier of stuff over here. Alright, once we get that off, I want to go and get these. Probably drop Bessemer process, but we do want intensive agriculture. 14% stall. How are we losing 5k? Oh, we somehow managed to pick up a construction sector. Is that what we did? We picked up 3 construction sectors. Okay, that's why we're losing money. That's fine. I can always just ditch them. It does only increase our construction by 50%, which is, I guess, big. It's not even I guess. That is big. Our tax waste will actually counteract it, and I could raise taxes myself a little bit to make it ends meet here. Don't have a lot of options, but it will help. This is actually alternatively going to increase our cost of other stuff. I mean, I can't give him my protectorate status because then he's gonna... So what is all in your market? What lands I have to worry about? If I get up to like these guys, I'm gonna be bordering Russia, and that's a problem. Focus on the industrialists. Sunni, yeah, go and get your movement. That's fine. Legitimacy, I think, is good. What's our current legitimacy at? We're at 73. There's wildfires in Pashtunistan. Hence the famine. We do need more grain. So we'll queue up some wheat farms. After we get through the barracks, that is. Alright, I think I need to ditch the constructors because we're just losing money, and debt's going to be a killer this early on in the game as a small nation. Yeah, we got up to 30k. We already were losing 300 from interest, so we'll pay it off. We can get defensive pact with... Oh, we already owe them an obligation. Let's host your embassy. I want this defensive pact very badly. What is our relations at right now? That's France I'm clicking on. Okay, military assistance will actually increase that. It's the defensive pact we want, desperately want. If I increase my army strength, it will help a little bit. Or we just gotta wait for the obligation to expire in 3 years. Which could happen. And we can use them against Persia, theoretically. Did we get an interest yet? We don't. We're still stuck in this war, but now our unrest is over. You'd think the war sport would take down, considering that we don't actually have anything they want. You know? Like, doesn't there supposed to be a benefit where if I don't have anything claimed, it just they go down by like 2 a turn? Thought that was a thing. But I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last time. Our GDP has gone up. We now are the same size as Persia. Well, kind of. 1 million behind them. But we can compete. We can compete. And I don't know if Persia is using actual... Can I look at your military from Persia? If we go over here, go over to your army, to artillery. So if I go over here, 1 artillery. So there's 3 cavalry and 3 artillery. If we build up our artillery, we should be able to compete against them. You hate Kalat. I hate Kalat too. We have an interest. Beautiful. Also, this has happened. So that's cool. Are they winning? I need these guys to lose this. At least lose it enough to where this region is free. I am trying to befriend the Kolsaraj for a reason. Okay, we do have a lot of spare money. The problem is, can I afford a construction sector right now? Let's do one. We're gonna do it where we're gonna do it on our terms. Get one in Herat where we have the most, or well, let's do Herat. Right on the front with Persia, we'll get one. We do have private investment, which is interesting considering I got rid of our construction sector. Didn't think we were able to have that if we didn't have a construction sector in the first place. If I want to start spending paper, I could get extra bureaucracy. Paper's not down to the bottom of the queue, so we'll probably hold off on that for now. Shortage of guns. How is our gun production looking right now is the question. Small arms down here. You still have room to hire, so I'm not worried. That'll fix itself. This war is interminable. White peace. Let's accept. And that's good. We got to tick down all of our resource shortages here. Now, if I fight Kalat, I got to be careful about opening up to the sea right now. It's not going to be good for us if we do that. $16 months. I can probably fight Kalat and or Kandahar. Let's start with Kandahar. Kalat, Bhavanagar, Aidar. You have a subject, don't you? Kran. So if Russia gets involved against us here, let's go and do a safety save. We're going to do Herat start. We're going to keep moving the same save forward. And let's give it a go here. 9 infamy for all of this region. Ideally, I want to take this and Makran. Russia's not in the tiers here, but we do have to worry about France. And I want to take Bampur too. We have 2 fronts, okay. Half and half. Hopefully we don't get 3 fronts. Mobilize all armies. Split it out. Kosh advanced. Probably want to do you in the mountains. And we're going to use normal advance down here. Numbers should be on our side. As long as Persia doesn't side with anybody. Does Persia not have an interest here? What is Persia's flag? I don't see them in the region. Aidar has sided with them. Alright, start with the defend here then. Considering you somehow got stuck with no troops. Persia's damaging our relations. We're counteracting that for now. Defensive treaty with GP will help. Alright, here's what I need to do. I need to take you and send 4 line infantry to our other front. Shit. You two. This army, I want you to take 4. Why are you at 10? This is backwards. The second Harati army. I did do that backwards. Okay. Well, stop what you're doing. And do... It's a little counterintuitive here. How are you pushing me here? Unite these armies together. All into the first army. What's going on? Everyone together into the first army. And take our lovely cautious advance guy and push. And there we go. We're going to take both of their goals. And voting is struggling. We'll keep it running. So now down here we just have Oman and what is Persia. Russia doesn't hate us. We just got to keep improving our relations with them. So if I get involved with this guy, I don't see Persia in the list, which is good. Ideally, I want a defensive pact with you. Oh, they got a defensive pact at some point, which sucks. Use the amount of time we need the bureaucracy. Okay, that's a win. Alright, 2 new states. Let's reset production in those, and they're going to incorporate them. That gets us some logging camps, some agriculture, not terrible. More agriculture, a textile mill, and more access to wood, right? Good. Balochistan seems to be suffering. I need to get access to the sea for this region, or I need to use my road maintenance. And now Kandahar. I want to take this land. I don't think... Bhavanagar is up where? I don't see Bhavanagar. There's a pact with Kunduz. Unite our armies together yet again. It's the first army. Get everybody into the first. Bam. Now I can get another interest. Let's get an interest in Central Asia. We should just slaughter these guys. They want us to become their subject. If it's a pact, I can grab it when my obligation is over in 5 weeks. We need more guns. We are losing money, probably from our... Okay, that's Russia fighting who? Kazakh Khanate. Okay, that's that war. I know that war. That's meant to happen. He's gonna unite all the tribes up here, which is fine. Lose bureaucracy and get support. We'll lose the bureaucracy because I can get more of it once that paper mill's built. Lose the authority right now, or let's lose some lower strata support. That's fine. Anti-country lobby against Persia sounds good. We should win this war handedly. And now my next target to fight is probably going to be Sin. So, nation formation. We might have enough to actually form Afghanistan here. We need Kabulistan, which is up here. Which means fighting Kunduz. We can do that. If I fight Kunduz, though, I know who's liable to get involved, which is going to be a problem. Let's begin lowering relation with you. And ideally, I want to grab this GB defensive pact here. GB, how do you feel about Persia? Unknown political factor. Attitude towards Persia. They both have a neutral with each other. But this defensive pact with GB is going to get us some power. Hopefully, if I can parlay that into an alliance, we'll be very, very good. Alright, but we are building up our military. Excuse me. Interesting glitch I've seen in this patch is that sometimes it doesn't want you to actually unite your damn armies. If I do it this way, it does work, though. Alright, so we need to build a paper mill. Once that paper mill is built, I can... Let's double check we don't have access to paper. Don't think we have any. We need more tooling. That's a lie. We just need to have more employment in our tooling workshop, right? Yep. Because wood's expensive, so we need to build more logging camps. Okay. Fine with all of that. And we're starting to work on urban planning. Meaning dedicated police forces on the way. This one is still failing. Would have believed it would have happened by now. So, Harati, pro-slavery, absolutist. Let's suppress the pro-slavery and the absolutist. Market squares and iron frame buildings. We can't afford the swap right now, but that will be handy once we can. Our one construction sector is really working hard. What about taxing something else? Not really good to do. Market access and bumper. Don't I have ports here? Just turn you into cargo ports. And we don't have it yet, but we need to build it. Let's get a shipyard already. Highest priority, probably after the paper mills. And we've fucking failed. That's crazy. So we have a lot of military power right now. I want to spend it. Persia has 80 some odd troops. We have 46. Send, what is your relations? You have a truce with them. But if I were to just come down here and say target that, 22 infamy, and this is 1.9, so I can take both of Sin's provinces. Who supports you? Alright, safety save. Whenever we do these wars, we safety save. At least until I know a great power getting involved against me won't be the end of me. See, Russia's now domineering with me. See, that's a concern. Can Russia get involved in this region is the question. They can't. France can. British India Company does not like send. Jungad. Let's declare. I think we can swing it our way. And I want to do both war goals here. And I think that's someone else I can get called in, right? You probably want to take my subject. Yes, you do. You want to transfer states. Okay, not getting either of those. Satara has sided with Sin. Where is Satara? Maharashtra. Oh, Satara has a lot, don't they? They have all the subjects. All right, good to know. If he calls the subjects in, we're concerned. If he doesn't call the subjects in, we're not concerned. Satara has rivaled me. I don't want to rival you, but I guess we have to, considering you are my entire eastern bloc. Somehow, Satara has won, I think, the dissolution, mostly. There's still British East India Company around here. But if I become buddy-buddy with GB, it won't be a concern. Should be able to win that. Or we're losing 10k from military costs of small arms. Our small arm cost is high. I want to get some more small arm factories. Let's get 2 more. Finished paper mill. How much is this from construction? 2k. So it's mostly not construction. Present movements. Let's do popularity. Lose authority. We can do that. Start a rivalry with Persia. Passed. Let's make some friends with other great powers. There goes the main one. We're losing some cannons too. The credit's going to be killing us soon. About raising taxes. I can get 1k from taxes. I think it's more important that I pay off my credit debt here. All right, with that, I should be able to go and turn on... Where is it? It's over here. We want to go and turn on our filing cabinets. It's going to cost us paper, but we have access to it. Because I built some stuff. We're going to conquer both your provinces. And welcome to Baluchistan. So that's corporate estate. This takes 74. I don't really want to do that because it's 20 years. But Herat is now big. Let's reset production in these states. We've got an extra artillery foundry. Got a bunch of throughput. Cut that construction sector. We can't afford that. And we're going to import paper, probably from the British. Another interest to be gained. Let's do Delhi. Rush, how do you feel? If I can get that domineering attitude to change, I'd be happy. Also, I want to fix our debt problems. 1k in interest is not going to help here. If I raise taxes and cut government wages, We can pay off the interest. And keep constructing 2 on top of it, which is really good. Mysore wants us to support their independence, so Kunduz is the one we need to attack. That requires us to probably fight Persia. Persia has changed their government type to use militias instead of military power. Mainly just making sure that Russia doesn't try to kill us. I think is currently trying to damage relations. Yeah, they're trying to damage our relations there. So we have defenses. We have everything we really need right now. Where do we go from here? Well, it's got to be definitely tagging up in the north. The problem is if we start to border Russia, I can't defend against them without having GB get called in. And GB's going to want to subject us, which is a concern. If we unify Afghanistan, we need to become recognized. Yeah, been aside for 10 consecutive years. I want to win the great game here, and that's by not becoming a subject. So you guys should be very cautious with what we do. Anything in this region is going to require us to, you know, go against Satara and their grouping of subjects. Which isn't terrible. We could fight Gujarat. I want to save my relations here. Let's play it out until we hit an hour long. First episode will be an hour. Second one's will be 45 minutes. As long as I can keep an eye on this timer in my corner here. Sometimes I forget. I'm just a boy. Pay off the interest, get our goods up, and we eventually need to start investing in things like our innovativeness. 10 universities would go a long way right now. We have excess taxes. I could use those. I think we just keep our taxes raised for now. Eat the fact that half our fucking pop are radicals. Oh my lord. And just kind of deal with that as we fix some other stuff going on in our nation. Do the shipyard before we do the second arms industry. Shipyard would be more impactful. Standard living problems are a thing. What's our government like, and why is this a problem? It's because we have a lot of our wheat farms producing sugar instead. Could that be what it is? That is definitely what it is. Let's do single crop for some of these. We'll keep Baluchistan doing sugar. This should be enough to actually fix our shortage here. I did have a bunch of wheat farms queued up. We'll keep the wheat farms because wheat's something we always are going to need. And now we need clothing. So if we look at our clothing production, wherever you are, definitely want to go to dyes, definitely want to go to lathes. And we do still have tiers. We just need to build more. One of you to non-luxury clothing. Okay, here we go. That'll be good. Here comes the second arms industry. That'll help us pay off our cost of arms. We need more tools. Is our current tooling place actually being staffed? No, you're struggling. But I do want to probably build it over here in Sindh. This is now one of our most populous states. Which means we're going to invest pretty heavily into it, I think. Let's get some tooling workshops. We'll meet the demand for guns. This will be addressed. I think we have a grocer somewhere. Somewhere. We did not. It didn't get built. That's fine, though. We'll actually do a food industry. Go to sweeteners. There we go. That should meet that demand. I probably want to change... I know we failed to change that law. Let's try it again. And let's focus internally here, get our debt paid off as well as we can. This is Wales. There's a Welsh uprising? In what world is there a Welsh uprising? Okay. We'll roll with it. How did he get... That's weird. Artillery shorts. We should have enough buildings to staff our artillery. We have 2 of them. They're just not staffed. So we have more than enough artillery production. The Bolts are going to be a problem soon if we keep getting these radical increases. What are our trade routes we're running right now? We just have the paper one, which is the loss. Probably should look at what we need. Let's do right now tools. Or what do we have for export? Opium's going to be a big producer. Do it to China. That'll help us make money. Armed forces will stay in the anti-Persian League. There's one area we know we will actually benefit from. It's from fighting Persia. As we pay off our credit. Here very slowly. And alright, I think I can put a cut in here. We're doing well, all things considered. We're getting close to forming Afghanistan. I just need to, you know, take this stuff up north, which we can do next episode. It's just making sure we do that at a time when these boys aren't going to get involved. Now that we actually board the coast, you have to be careful, because if people like Russia get involved against us, bad things happen. Because they can actually naval invade us, assuming, of course, we don't have other people involved. But we can't call on the Ottomans. The Ottomans do, in fact, hate Persia, so if we use the Ottomans against Persia, we could actually swing some stuff in our favor here. Most likely, I want to do this after we form Afghanistan, because we'll probably get claims on the region, right? So if we look at Afghanistan, we take Kabulistan, it's just Kunduz. We take, you know, what we have left of Kunduz, kill both these things. We'll be able to border Qing, which is good. We'll be able to hopefully not have Persia get involved. If I do the right claim, Persia shouldn't have... Are we imprudent? Okay, so once we get some effects down here, if I tributary, Persia doesn't have a... They do have a claim in the area. So this is all... Yeah, there's no way I'm going to dodge Persia's involvement here. But they will get involved. For sure. I can definitely defend against them, though. Which is the big thing. Let me host their embassy. I'm going to host both these embassies just to, like, play both sides, theoretically. That's my logic. Alright, but for now, I'm Cosmo here. If you enjoyed, I've been Sean, the Blue Screener, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.